Okay, hey everyone, this is like 1 hour of recording to make a simple video. Um, I'll do a really quick video on how does the UI looks for Godot. So let's just jump into it. I don't want to waste too much time here. As you can see, there is a lot of projects going on here. I was doing some testing today. Actually, I was recording a lot here today. These are two older projects I was working on. The easiest way to understand this program is basically you just have to create projects, then you will have a settings options. I don't really want to go into this. We'll name this whatever we want. We choose a path for it on where we should find the project, and we choose the renderer. Now I'll go really simple. This is for 2D, like that's it. This is for 3D and this is for older devices. If you can't run mobile, this might happen because it doesn't have any driver. Your older computer, my laptop, doesn't have a driver for mobile. So, but for now, 2D mobile is enough to know. Once we look into Godot, we'll see a few stuff here and there. If it's gonna load up, obviously. Oh my god, please speed up. Okay, so this is the 3D screen. We want to go to the 2D one. We can choose here between 3D script and assets. You can download stuff here. This is GD script access menu. You will have a really good guide here which will show you everything on how to implement code on literally everything. For now, you should know that there is this menu which will help us with the view. We will have scenes here. Scenes are basically pages that holds together nodes. Every scene has a root scene, root node, sorry. For 2D we will use the 2D node, and under it we can add a lot of child nodes if we want to. You can also use the plus, you can also use this, you can, I don't even know what is that, I don't really use that. A scene file as a node, okay, so this is to access another scene as a node. That's pretty cool actually. And these are some filtering, etc. So we will have a hierarchy of stuff here basically. Like for example, we have animated sprite, probably a tile map if we go for a platformer. We will need a character obviously, which I'll just search up real quick. And these will have a hierarchy. Sorry, my mouse is a little bit being funny here. And maybe a collision shape 2D. And background, for example. So this is where you will see the hierarchy of stuff you have. Something like this. This is what will look like. You can obviously hide them if you want to, but there is nothing in them. So yeah. Anyway, I think we talked about hierarchy and the scene itself. It's pretty simple. I think this is very friendly to everyone. We will have a file system here. Basically, we can access our stuff here. We just have to drag in whatever we want. Let's see, I'll go for this, and we will have this GPG here, which is pretty cool, right? need it right now. Anyway, so this is our file system, easy access. I highly recommend using folders to easier access. So this is what we work with usually, and whenever we have like an icon here, you will see there is a lot of stuff to set up. You don't have to use all of this. I think most of them are pretty fine. What I usually set up is a texture on where should it filter, and transform if you have to like resize it. Simple as that. So yeah, not too difficult to understand, I think so. We will see notes here. This is for very later stuff. We can basically give out a signal. Let's say this icon wanna tell the node something, for example to change position. Sorry, not the icon, but the icon can give out a signal whenever, let's say, somebody goes inside of it to go do something with the node. In script it will look a little bit difficult, but it's not that bad. After some repetition I get the hang of it. So yeah, these are basically nodes for you, and we will have a history of what is happening here. As you can see, that's pretty cool. So what else should we look here? We have a console, obviously. We can filter our messages. Cool. A debugger. This is for scripts. We will go into this later. Again, this is very detailed. I mean, this will be really difficult to go into in a short video. Audio setups, we can add effects. Pretty simple. Animations and shaders. But we don't really use this. We don't really need this for our first game. I'll show it in another video. We can basically play here our scenes, which we'll have to save obviously, otherwise there will be nothing to play. And this will display, this will be our game here. As you can see, this is working, this is my video card, etc. We just close it up. Okay. For lastly, I want to show this is the basic scene. You can just read it. It's pretty simple. And we will have project settings. Now this is where you set up a lot of project details for you. For example, window size is pretty common. The input map is pretty common. You can add, basically you just name an input up, and you can add multiple you can add multiple keys to it if you press them. For example, I want to go up with the W and A, and whenever I use this in the code as in quotation marks, like quotation up, it will refer to this up key and the W. Pretty simple, I think. This is all you really need to make a game. Now, as you can see, this is already like a given sprite, but I don't really go into details for this right now. This is for another video, but this is the basic UI, and you will have a really good help menu here if you need some information. This is where you will look up. The online documentation is insane. Everything is detailed here from getting started. I think this is a pretty good start for everyone. So thank you for joining in. I really tried to be quick with this one. I'll change back to the main scene. Yeah, thank you again for being here. Have a great day, and hopefully this was short and informative enough for you.